Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kate and you are absolutely welcome to the family. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always supporting my channel, for supporting my content. I will never ever thank you guys enough for like believing in me and trusting in me. Like, thank you guys so much. So on today's video we're going to do a sit down, a real quick sit down. First of all, I would like to apologize because there's so much construction going around and I know eventually you'll be hearing background noise, and for the background noise I'm so sorry. So I'm going to do this video real quick so that we just avoid the background noise. Right now it's quiet, but eventually you'll hear the background noise. So I think we'll just get straight onto today's video, and as you can see from the title, today we're going to talk about things that I am just too old to do, like as kids. These are just things that I'm too old for, and I decided why not share with you guys, and then you guys can also go in the comment section and share with me some of the things that you feel like at where you are in right now, like in this point, in this certain age that you are in right now. What are some of the things that you kind of feel you are too old for? The first thing that I am too old for is not apologizing or not taking accountability for my actions. At this point in life, I know I'm adult, I am a grown up, and I know I can make mistakes. But at the end of the day, I am going to apologize. If I did something wrong, I'm going to apologize. If I made a mistake, I am going to take accountability for it. And I've come to interact with a lot of people in my age group right now who will not take accountability for their actions whatsoever. They will not apologize, knowing very well that yes, I made a mistake. They kind of just want to brush it off and think that it's okay. And to me, taking accountability is the biggest responsibility an adult can ever take. Like, just take accountability for your actions. I am too old to not apologize for something wrong that I did, especially if I hurt someone else's feelings. Like, I will not want anyone to hurt my feelings. So why would I feel like it is okay for me to hurt someone else's feelings and not apologize for it? So I kind of feel like I'm too grown or I'm too old to just not apologize for my mistakes, or just not to take accountability for my mistakes. The second thing that I feel like I'm too grown for is to explain my no. Once I say no, no is already a whole statement. Like, why do you feel the need for me to explain to you why I do not want to do something that you want me to do, or why I do not want to do a certain thing? You get. So I'm too old to explain my no. If I say no, take it as an entire statement. No, Kate is not going to do it. That's fine. Let's move on. Okay, moving on. Number three thing that I am too grown for is to like put myself in a situation where I am not wanted. If I'm in a relationship or if I'm in a friendship and people feel like I am not bringing value to the friendship, I'm going. Like, why would they stay in a place where I am not wanted, or like I am not bringing value? To me personally, I know myself as a person, and I know wherever I go, I bring value to people. I support people. I love people genuinely. I am there for people. But if it gets to a point where someone feels like I am not adding value to the friendship or to the group of friends, it it's I am not going to stay. Why would I stay if you feel like I'm not bringing value? I'm going to remove myself from that situation and never coming back, because why would I come back? Why would I come back? Okay, so I'm one person who, once you tell me like, yo, like this is what you're doing and I do not like it, I am going to remove myself from that situation. Like, I do not have to stay in that situation. I do not have to people please. I do not have to please anyone. So yeah, that is another thing that as a grown up, or like in my age right now, if you feel like I'm not bringing value, just communicate. I'll go. You know what? It never was. It was never that serious. Okay? I'm gone. I am gone. Another thing I'm not going to do as an adult is basically not set my own boundaries, because The moment you do not set your own boundaries, people want to walk over you, discriminate you, disrespect you, they want to step over you. So I'm one person who is very, very passionate about boundaries, so that the moment you're crossing my boundaries, you need to go. Like, you do not expect to cross my boundaries and then still stay in my life. Like, you're gone. I am not accepting anyone in my life to cross my boundaries, to disrespect me, to walk over me, and I'm just okay with it. Because if you're okay with it, it's just because you're people pleasing. I'm not in a position to people please at this time in life, like in this age that I am at. I'm not in a position to people please, and that's okay. Another thing I'm not going to do as a 26-year-old, as an adult, I am too old to send nudes. Sis, why are you sending nudes in the first place? Why are you sending nudes? Because you think you'll stay with this man forever and he will not parade your nudes out there for everyone to see. You see, the thing is, people change, yeah? Especially when there are differences. When it comes to differences in friendships and relationships, people do change, and people will go to a certain extent to hurt you or to like get back to you. So why are you sending your naked pictures? So that someone, when you offend someone at some point in life, they'll get back to you with posting your nude pictures on the internet. And you know what, the internet never forgets. So, your naked body, leave it to yourself, leave it to you and your God, because they say your body is the temple of God. So why would you? How do you even begin to strip your clothes, stand at a certain position, and take nude pictures? We are no longer sending nude pictures to people, okay? Because we will be paraded on the internet, and we are avoiding such embarrassments in 2023. Another thing I am not going to do as an adult is not take care of myself, like my health care, my physical health, my mental health. I am too grown to not shower every day or twice a day as a woman. I am too old to be out here walking around with some odor. Now I understand that there's some people who have natural body odors, but their deodorants, their perfumes, you can do something about it. I am too old to be out here looking like my problems, okay? You see the way I'm looking right now? You see the way I'm looking cute right now? You can't tell that I'm broke, girl. Yeah? I refuse to look like my problems. 100, I refuse. Again, I say, I refuse to look like my problems. I'm going to smell nice. I am going to take care of myself. I'm going to take care of my hair. I kind of feel like I'm a high maintenance type of girl, and I love doing it because I'm doing it for me. It makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel confident about myself. So me not taking care of myself is just not an option for me at this point in life. It is not an option. Another thing that I feel like I'm too old for is minding other people's business. At this point, I'm just here drinking water and minding my business. I kind of feel like I have a PhD in minding my business. Dealing with people is hard enough, so you can imagine putting yourself into their own to their business. I'm too old to not be minding my own business at this point. I have my own thing going on. I have my own life going on. I have my own situation going on. So why would I want to be minding other people's businesses? And I have my own business to take care of. Life is hard. So many things are going on in life. So for me to be out here trying to mind other people's business, it's just not my MO. It's just not my aura at this point. So I'm going to mind my own business. Another thing that I'm not going to do as an adult anymore. I am not going, like, anything that is out of my control, I'm just not going to deal with it. I'm leaving it to God. I'm leaving it to Mother Nature. Whatever is for me will find me. Whatever is not for me will not find me. So whatever is out of my control, I'm not going to try and put it under control. I'm not going to deal with anything that I do not want to deal with personally. Like, it's just not, I'm not going to stress myself anymore. I need peace in my life. and that is what I am going to do. Like, I am going to seek for peace instead of stressing myself out for something that is actually out of my control. Another thing I'm going to do as an adult, or like I'm not going to do as an adult, is not grow my spiritual life. Like, I have come to learn that I really need to be spiritual in everything that I do. This is just for anyone who is a believer. If you are not a believer and this offends you, I am very apologetic. But for as believer or as a believer, I know that I'm at a point in life where I need to have a very tight relationship with my God, and that I basically cannot do anything without God. So I really need to grow my spiritual life. I am too grown to not be in a spiritual position, like to interact with my God and just, be at peace. Like, I need to be at peace in life, and I feel like growing my spiritual life is something that I really need to do. Another thing that I am not going to do as an adult is disrespect other people's religion. When it comes to religion and politics, these are just two things that personally I will not go out of my way to argue with someone or like to have a debate with someone, because we all have our own beliefs and we all have our own opinions, and I am too old to not respect the fact that we are different and we have our own opinions and we have our own beliefs. So at no point in life am I ever going to disrespect someone's religion or someone's opinion when it comes to politics. So I'm just not going to sit down and have a whole conversation on politics and religion. Like, that is just something beyond me, and like I said, anything that is out of my control, I am not going to take part in it. I'm not going to participate in it. And yeah, another thing I'm too old for is to accept being invited at places last minute. Because if you were planning something, yeah, you kind of had a time plan, and you want to invite me last minute, to me that is disrespectful. And you know what? I am not going to even disrespect myself more by showing up on that last minute invite. Now, this is the thing. When I always feel like if you're inviting me last minute, it's because someone else was invited, and because they could not show up, I was the next option. Yeah, whether that is the case or not, my mind, that is what my mind is always telling me. So for you to invite me somewhere last minute, I kind of feel like it's always disrespectful to me, and I am too old to be attending or like even creating time for last minute invitation. It's just not for me. So thank you for the invitation, but I will respectfully decline. Another thing that I am too old for is bully people with my opinions. I'm one person who is very opinionated and I have a very strong personality. But one thing that I'm not going to do is like bully people with my personality, or just because I have opinions to everything. Sometimes I do not need your opinion, you do not need my opinion. So I'm not going to bully you with my opinion. I like giving people my opinion and I like speaking my mind, but at some point it gets to a place where I just sit back and tell myself, you know what, it's not worth it. Like, it's just not worth it. So I'm not going to do it, because I also do not want people to like, or anyone to feel like I'm bullying them with my opinion. So yeah, I will not really, if I feel like it's necessary for me to give an opinion, I will give an opinion, okay, whether you asked for it or not. But if it's unnecessary to give an opinion, I will just not give my opinion, and that's it. Another thing I'm not going to do as an adult is match negative energy. If you're coming to me with negative energy, nowadays I like asking people if they are okay, and it kind of gets them off guard, because if someone is out here insulting you and having that bad energy towards you, and you like ask them, are you okay? How is home? Is everything okay at home? How are the finances? It kind of gets them off guard. Like, I'm just too grown to be arguing with people. I am one person who can argue, okay? I can argue, like, given the time and day, if you're paying me, I can argue. Like, I can argue. Even if I'm the one on the wrong, I will argue. But I'm just at a point where arguing is just not for me anymore. It's too much work. It takes a lot in me to argue with someone, especially one-on-one, that you're texting and I'm texting back. Like, it's just something that I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not doing it anymore. Okay, so I feel like I will write a book, like a whole book on the things that I'm too old for. And just so that I cannot take so much time, I'm going to end this video from here. And let me know in the comment section, like, some of the things that you are too old for. If you are new to my channel, kindly join the family by subscribing to my channel. And I upload videos every Wednesday at 9 a.m. and I upload shorts every day at whatever time. It doesn't really matter. But kindly subscribe to my channel so that you can get more content from me. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys have a good week. I'll see you guys on my next vlog. Bye, guys.